1038.
Number 1
for music and entertainment.
Neil Blomkamp, how are you keeping?
Good, man. Yeah, I feel good.
We're here obviously to talk about Chappie, a violent, hard sci-fi with some corporate espionage, but you still somehow managed to make it really, really funny. Mm-hmm. How difficult was it to get the balance of all those elements right just for you?
Well, I mean, the humor was a big part of the movie from the beginning, but it was never meant to be an abundance of humor. It was meant to be that a character that so badly wants to please his parents does things that just, he's never quite there, you know? And his wanting to be in the gang and be like Ninja results in a lot of sort of ancillary comedy. So that was always there. You know, I didn't know how it would work though, having a robot pull that off, but it seems to work.
Another thing, like I guess you needed to get the balance just right on, was the look of Chappie, where it needs to be kind of scary to the bad guys, but also appealing to the audience. Did you have many influences, or did you get any like, you know, professional people in to help out with the look on it?
Yeah, I mean, I have quite a few concept artists that over the years I've kind of you know, I have a shorthand with, and we've kind of developed a good way of working. So, you know, those guys spend all of their time designing elements in film, and the best ones are the ones that understand what you're going for beyond just the design. And I think Chappie is, you know, you touched on it when you said that he has to be scary to the bad guys, and he also has to, in the case of this movie, kind of, he has to be someone that draws you in and that makes you feel a lot. And if you think that that's the same design, it's like having a SWAT guy acting like a small child, right, that you feel emotion for. That's an incredibly hard design brief. So it would have been way easier to just make an aggressive police robot, you know, that's easy. And making an emotional childlike robot, that's easy too. But to make both is not easy at all. So the design of his face is really what took up most of the time, because his body is actually quite, you know, athletic and fits more in the police camp.
A lot of the emotional, I guess, side of it would have come down to Shalto Copley's performance, because he's done some great work, but I think even though you don't even see his face, I think this might be the best performance of his I've seen him do.
Yeah, I agree.
But he's still playing kind of a 9-year-old who's going through an existential crisis because he knows, you know, what his future has without, you know, spoiling it. Did you have much time to work with him to kind of create, you know, the whole, how that's going to come across to the audience?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really happy that you feel, you know, that his performance was really good, because I feel the same way. And I didn't know how the audience would feel about his performance. I didn't know if they would understand that this really is, like, I refer to this as like $20 million of makeup and wardrobe. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
It's not a $20 million visual effects budget. It's like a very expensive wardrobe change, meaning the actor totally drove that performance. And, you know, his makeup took a year to create on thousands of computers later, but it is Shaw. So we spoke a lot about getting that level of physical emotion, since he almost has no face, out of the character. And my belief was that with having a very simplified face, the audience would almost, they'd kind of project how they felt onto him in a way that I think worked in my favor. Mm-hmm. I think having an overly complex human-like face would kind of, wouldn't work as well. So yeah, I feel really proud of his performance.
Since Chappie is obviously sci-fi, and sci-fi is really good at holding up a mirror to, you know, whatever society's fears are at the moment, because back in the day it would have been the Cold War, nuclear war, all that stuff. What do you think sci-fi today is reflecting back to the audience?
Well, I mean, you know, I think there's my films, and then I think there's like just sci-fi in general. And if I think of my own films, I think I'm a weird mixture of a total optimist and a complete pessimist, like at the same time. I'm more optimistic about technology than I am about humans. Mm-hmm. So I'm kind of the reverse in some way. So I think that Chappie is a very good example of how I view the world, which is that humans can be actually just, you know, humans are really inhumane. And this new technology that they give birth to is the thing that's more humane than we are. So in terms of science fiction and the age that it occurs in, I think that what we're going to start seeing a lot of is you know, I think films like Elysium, I mean, Elysium didn't do it exactly correctly, but the ideas in Elysium, I think, will become very prevalent. Like the idea of, it's not about nuclear war, and it's not about pathogens spreading around the globe. It's about a general way of life that is decreased radically by an ever-growing population base that is just more and more difficult to feed, while this upper crust of elites just kind of escape them. I think that will be very in the global filmmaking kind of consciousness in the next 20 years.
And just one final quick question, and one word answer is fine. The one question I was asked a lot, obviously with the new Alien film coming up, which is your favorite, Alien or Aliens?
Oh man, that is hard. That's a really hard question. I would have said Aliens until I saw Alien in a theater in Vancouver. I've never seen it in a theater before. A few weeks ago. I may have to say Alien now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It is a tough question, I understand.
Yeah.
Neil, thanks so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
Spin 1038.
#1
for music and entertainment.